Hello and welcome to Exotic Wine Travel. I'm your host, Matthew Horkey. Welcome back today. We're going to talk about a very new old world country today. And we're going to talk about Greece. Greece actually has a huge history in winemaking. The Greeks are one of the first civilizations to really bring wine to the forefront of society. And back then, actually, the Greeks used to cut wine with salt water, and they would also actually seal the wine with pine resins, and they still make some of those wines today, which I haven't tried, but some people say they're definitely an acquired taste. In the modern times, however, Greek wine got a very poor reputation in terms of making quality wines, but in the last couple years, I've started to taste some of these wines, and some of them are really nice. I know that their reputation has improved over the last 10, 20 years, so we're going to get into some of those today. One of the biggest challenges holding back Greek wines is because when they used to label them, nobody could ever read them because who can read Greek? I mean, look at this. I'm going to put this up real close. Can you see that? Look at this. Look at the label. This is just a simple white wine I had at a Greek restaurant the other day, a little white by bottle. And you look at it and it looks nice, but I can't read anything on it. And that's the problem that Greek labels would have in the past, because people weren't familiar with them, and it was hard for, especially the American market, to pronounce some of the grape names. But I'm going to go over some of those today. The first thing I have with us today is a 2010 Domaine Mercouri. I think that's how you pronounce it. As you can see, they're a little more modern. They actually labeled their wine 100% in English Latin script. So this is 85% Refosco from, and that's a grape from northern Italy, and then 15% Mavrodaphne, which is a local grape. Now, this wine, I have to tell you, if you close your eyes, if you were blind, you smelled it, you might think that it's actually a nice burgundy. It had this beautiful dark cherry, a little bit of leather, tar, just a beautiful aroma coming through, a little bit of earth, but then once you taste it, you knew it wasn't a burgundy. Greek wines have this amazing ability. This is no different, to have a big solid initial attack where you taste a lot of fruit, nice mid palate, and the end palate is long as well. In Greek wines, the reds at least I've tasted seem to be very dry, but at the same time they don't have super harsh tannins. It's just a really pleasant drink, great to drink with food. This wine retails in, I think, around $27 US. I think it's a great value. Me personally, I put this at 89 points. I thought this was a joy to drink. Really nice wine. The second one that I have here is another this producer, I'm sorry, if you go back, this is one of the older producers of fine quality wines in Greece. I think this estate, the Mercouri estate, dates back to 1864. So try to look out for this. This was actually in one of the books that I'm reading for the sommelier exam. This was one of the wines featured in Greece. So it's something to give a shout out and give it a try. The next wine I have is another famous producer, Tselepos, Nemea. That's a region within Peloponnese, the same as this wine. Peloponnese is an island just outside the mainland of Greece. And this is a 2013 Nemea, famous red wine region from there. And the grape is Agiorgitiko. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's 100. That's Greek. Sorry if there are any Greek people watching. You can yell at me in the comment section. I'm doing my best with all these different languages. So this thing right here, if you look at it, retails around $17 US. Like I said, this grape tends to be a little more spicier, almost like a Syrah. Taste a little bit. You smell a little bit of pepper, a little bit of red fruit, just a tad bit of earth. On the mouth, it definitely was peppery. And like most Greek reds I've drank, it's a hot weather Greek wine, so it's 14% alcohol, higher alcohol wine. Super dry, but yet it was still smooth on the palate. Didn't feel like sandpaper rubbing against the top of your mouth. Went excellent with food. I have to say I enjoyed the Domaine Mercouri a lot more than this wine. This wine was also recommended in some books that I've read. I would put this wine about 86, 87 points. It was nice. It wasn't spectacular. And for $17 US, I think it's a great value. So give Greek wines a shot. I know they're not that popular. I think they go excellent with food, especially if you find a beautiful Greek restaurant. Food is always awesome. Pair it with some nice Greek wine, and I think you might be pleasantly surprised. If you like this video, please click the like button. Subscribe to our videos. That way they'll come right to you, Exotic Wine Travel. And I'll see you at the next episode. Thanks a lot.